Hi everyone, it's Debbie Ann. Boy, it has been a long minute since my last video. I think the last share was mid-July, so things got a little bit busy in my household over the last while, but I'm really glad to be back, and I've got a couple of different things to share with you. The first thing I want to tell you about is the latest printable journal kit that I have available. This one's called Rain's Embrace. I thought the name was very fitting for the mindset that I was in at the time that I was creating it. So it's got a lot of like sort of painty kind of finishes and some watercolor wash effects, and so I thought that the rain word was very fitting for this. So what I've got here are, there are 6 journal sheets, so they are made to print on 8.5 by 11 paper. But some of you use the A4, which if you adjust your printer to fit to the page that you're printing on, it will still work, so it'll make it to fit the 8.25 instead of the 8.5 of the standard letter size. So here's one of the pages. So just some very soft tones, very fitting for all sorts of journals, gardening, or just something more of the shabby chic style. These I printed on my inkjet printer on a 32-pound matte paper. This is the brand Red River, which is ordered out of the US, but I also sometimes use just the Epson matte paper, and I think HP makes a really good one as well that I haven't tried, but I've heard good things. And then I also use the same 32-pound paper for a couple of the extras in here. So these are a couple of envelopes. So you've got the lines here where you can fold these. And then you just add a little bit of glue on the edges, and then you've got yourself a little envelope. And I haven't printed the back, but sometimes I will do that so that when you open the flap, you've got color on the back. And if you don't do that, then you can also just glue a book page to the back of this so that when your flap is open, you're seeing something more decorative than just the plain white. This one here is just a kind of like a coin pocket, and there's a tag there. And then this one is a, I would call it a floating pocket. You can cut this open, and then you can either back it with something, or you can back this side of the pocket so that if there's nothing in there, you'll see the back of this. So you could put book paper, or you could put an image or something, and then it peeks through on there. Then a couple of little labels that have butterflies on there. And then there are a couple of other pages that I printed on, this is a 60-pound textured, it's called Paper Canvas, which is also by Red River. So it has the canvas sort of texture on there. It's been my favorite for years. So these are a little thicker, and again, you can back these. I will sometimes use ledger paper on the back. So we've got some postcards on here, a couple of other types of cards, and another little label there. And then these are just blank sort of collage backgrounds, and I thought they would be fun for doing your own collages, so you could fussy cut some things out of books and then add them to the tags. So that is Rain's Embrace, and it's available both in my Etsy shop and on the website. And I do have a sale going on right now, so if you wanted to check that out. And next I have 4 journals that it's taken me at least 6 months to get these completely finished. I love retro vintage stuff. It just takes me a while sometimes to actually put it all together. There were pieces that I knew needed to go together in these journals. They just needed to work themselves out in my mind. And life was always just getting very busy, so I find it harder to focus on projects from start to finish when I get distracted. I'm sure you guys know what I mean by that. And so I've got 4 of them, and I think my 2 favorites are these covers, which I made with these old chenille bedspread scraps that I have. This green is absolutely stunning in person. I'm hoping the camera is picking up the accurate color, but it is an absolutely wonderful green. And then the pink one is a little bit fluffier even. Just so pretty and very reminiscent of childhood. So this collection of 4 journals I have called Happiest Days. It's a little bit playful, just some children's kind of themes throughout, and the colors very reminiscent of the 40s, 50s, 60s, even the 70s. So I'll start with the green one because it is my favorite. On this one I've got some hand-dyed sari silk, and then on the ribbon itself I've got a button card. And then each of these has a little rose pen, and they are still sealed, so you can use these to journal with. For the pocket on this one, I have a layer of cardstock and then a little bit of this eyelet trim and this gorgeous boho trim here in beautiful colors. In the pocket, I've included a first day cover. This one is to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Boy Scouts of America. It's dated February 1960. Absolutely stunning. Then I've got an old bingo card here that you could embellish. This photo slide is of a garden image, and then this is a Russian postcard in beautiful colors. It's written on the back, and then I made a hole and put some stamps there. The front pocket is an old envelope dated 1967. I've added my own vintage tape throughout, which I usually do. This is just a card with a little embellishment at the top there. This is a storybook page. On this side I've got a gorgeous photo of a little girl looking to the side there. Stunning. Look at her little outfit. And then behind that is a QSL card, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with, but these were exchanged between amateur ham radio operators just to confirm that they had received the communication from the other guy at the other end. And this one is 1948. Some trading stamps here on a page, and these come off quite easily. Sometimes if you just put your page into some warm water, they'll come off. And oftentimes they actually just strip right off if you just pull gently. But if they don't, you can actually remove them, because it's just on newsprint. These little booklets were just like on that newsprint paper, so it dissolves, the glue dissolves quite quickly in water. And then throughout I used washi tape that was sort of child themed. Some is about dogs and cats, and then the other one is alphabets and letters and numbers. Another of those Russian postcards. I just embellished that one with some stamps there. This is also written on the back. And then in the pocket I have a inventory or an alteration tag, and then a child's little flashcard. Some more washi here. This is from a sewing instruction book for a Singer sewing machine. Some birds. This pocket is from a book, a kid's book from the 50s or 60s. Just a little scrap of yellow paper, a Old Maid playing card that I stapled on this gorgeous cardstock from October Afternoon, and then an inventory tag. This is a tuck spot made out of a little playing piece from a memory game, so it's kind of like chipboard. And you can just use it as a tuck spot. This is a pocket, just a game piece there, and a library card and a catalog card. Very old recipe book. Another book page. This one was about cats. This is the cover of a pamphlet for a college information packet that I have. And I just took apart the paper in there so that it wouldn't be so thick, and then this could be used to journal inside. Some typewriter textbook, children's book, and a flashcard. More washi. Another journaling spot there. You can remove the washi if you wanted to journal. Let's do some secret journaling back there. A math flashcard of sorts. This was a part of a set. It was in a box, and then it comes with little chips as well with the answers, so you put your answers on there. A reproduction postcard of this gorgeous little girl and her Saint Bernard, I think. Some other ephemera here. This is also a flashcard of sorts. An application for more information to a college, I think. Some October Afternoon paper. This photo is of a dog, and he's running with his stick, and this was authentic tape that was already on the photo, so I kept it there. Another children's fairy tale book page. Flashcard tag. A playing card from a deck. And then this pretty paper. The tuck spot I made with a divider page from October Afternoon. I just cut it down to make the tuck spot. Another playing card and recipe page. The other side of the bag. This one, again, very similar. The pen is in a pretty green color. And on the button card, I actually kept the little price tag because it just went so well with the rest of these colors. Also, hand-dyed sari silk. And this gorgeous boho trim. These trims I have purchased from India. The shop is Boho Tree. Some of you already know about her, but she's got absolutely stunning trim. It's hard not to buy every single one. Again, first day cover, 1969. bingo card and another Russian postcard and a garden photo slide. Inside we've got a little tag of sorts that I made from October Afternoon cardstock. This is also from the Oh Darling paper line. This is a piece from an envelope with a window, and there's no plastic left. And then I made some tape. Another QSL ham radio card. This one is 1947. And look at this little darling there. Same thing as the last one, a bird book page and some trading stamps, a Russian postcard and the flashcard for children and an alteration tag. On the back there's some trading stamps as well. It just embellishes a little bit more. This one here is the doctor. I love this one, this book page. So sweet. Tuck spot. Tag and card. Another recipe book page. Cats. This is a pamphlet for a college. It's from 1954, and I added some tape on it as well. So it's information about just different career options or course options at this college. Best check. Another recipe. This postcard is from, I can't tell. Looks like it might be a later card, like 1980 something. Sweet. Flashcards and another cardstock. And a story book page. This one here has a few different characters from fairy tales. It's from a little 6x6 paper pad. Just a pink return envelope and a playing card. Then I just added some collage here because when I was stitching this together, sometimes you'll encounter that problem if you're using different textures on the top and bottom of your in your sewing machine. So the stitching here got away from me. So I just added a little bit of collage there to sort of disguise the boo-boo. Okay, so this one here is made with a double-sided cardstock cover. And I can't remember offhand whose line this is, but it's really gorgeous stuff. Sort of like a dark greenish, bluish green. Beautiful roses and flowers. And I just did a little collage here on the corner. I just like having a little something extra sometimes. The pen with this one is yellow, and it's also still sealed with the little rubber seal on there. I just used twine for the closure on these two last ones. And the button card on here has gorgeous yellow buttons. The This one here is Honoring the American Woman. It's dated 1960. Bingo card, another photo slide, and another beautiful Russian postcard with the little eyelet hole up there. The layered pocket has cardstock on the back, also from Oh Darling, and beautiful boho trim. This is a tuck spot made out of a postcard. A little boy who's posing with his sweet little tie. Another postcard. This one was actually never sent. Again, same types of paper there. Another Russian postcard. And in here we have a catalog card and an inventory tag. Here we have a playing card and cardstock. Just an extra little piece of pretty cardstock. An orange piece there and a tag. Another page from a recipe book. Looks delicious and so pretty. More cats. Another page from an application for college. This one opens up. So I thought that might be fun to look at. Flashcard. For the little hearts on a string in the middle, I punched a hole and then I just attached them because I had left the strings longer. So I just tied them off instead of doing the gluing that I sometimes do. Some tape and washi tape. Just an extra spot for journaling. This is an older postcard, I believe. 1912 is the date. Here we've got a flashcard and a nice red envelope and some cardstock. And again, this is a photo of the dog, the family dog. And here we have a flashcard that I made into a tag. Some cardstock, double-sided, and a guest check. Recipes, card. And the last one has more of the coral, pink, and greens. Very beautiful trim on here. This one's a wider trim with the cardstock layer in the back and the eyelet trim there. This has the pink pen. And this one here is Higher Education in the United States, 1962. Bingo card. Another pretty postcard from Russia. And the photo slide. And the buttons on here are a very light coral or peach color to go with these swans. I just love this paper. So beautiful. And just some collaged stamps there. Inside we have a postcard again with a very pretty pink label. Some cardstock. This is part of a college application. Some information about scholarships. And this was from, I think it's dated around the 60s. This lot of applications that I purchased was from that time. Another one of those QSL ham radio cards, and this one is from 1950s. And another little boy, looks like he's wearing his Sunday best or school uniform perhaps. So handsome. Trading cards, this one here is doubled. And a book page. Another Russian postcard, and this one, this time, the tuck spot is a guest check, and this is just cardstock. This is from a different type of sewing instruction booklet. Here we have an airline pilot from the Old Maid card deck. On some cardstock and a tag and a piece of yellow paper. Gorgeous little girls there. A yummy apple pie. Actually, this looks like it's a maybe some peaches in there. Not sure. Ruby fruit pie. Rhubarb, peaches, and pineapple. Yummy. Cat page. This is just another extra little journaling spot. More recipes. A flashcard, and then these we've got circus postcard. It's blank. We've got a playing card and a reply postcard there, and some cardstock, double-sided. This also had the authentic yellowed tape. And she's sitting there with her dog there. Flashcard, little animal flashcard, and cardstock, and a book page from a children's storybook. These are listed in my Etsy shop, and so is the printable kit that I showed you earlier. You can get that one on the website as well. I am getting started on a fall collection of journals. Autumn is my favorite season, so my ideas seem to come alive during that time. So I have quite a few ideas and things to start on. I'm hoping to share that with you as soon as possible. I also have an autumn digital collection that I will be featuring. So I hope to see you then. I thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe.